Oh, Crash is in here.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on today?
Hello.
It's Story Dad, Pixie Briggs, Dante Egan back at it again.
Story Dad, Pixie Briggs, Dante Egan back at it again.
Hi, I'm just in saying hello.
Oh my god.
I'm just in saying hello.
He's alive. He lives.
Okay, well,
I'm
Did you
just
figure
saying
that out?
there's definitely echo. I think
That
that is
was
from
me.
Lane, yeah.
that was
Oh,
I
Lady's here.
turned it
What the
off.
hell?
Hi, sorry, I'm just saying hi because I love you guys, and then I'm
I
gonna
love you too,
bounce.
man.
Yeah,
And,
hey, do
I'm
you want
so
to
happy
do
you're
you want to
alive.
explain what happened?
Oh,
Do you have
yeah,
do you
yeah.
have 2-3 minutes? Okay, real quick. Hello, everybody. We love you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, Okami Chronicle. Hello, Laney. Your memes are fucking dank as shit. What's up, Toy? What's up, Sylvie? What's up, LGD? What up, Crashy? It's good to see you all. We have a brief little word from our best boy, Torek. He had something rather traumatic happen to him just a couple of days ago. He is safe. He is all right, but I'm going to leave it to him to explain himself. Lane, I'm going to throw you your own scene here real quick.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks. Sorry, I'm not using my good webcam because I just popped it on real quick. Look, it's okay. I'm very pixelated.
That's what matters.
So anyways, okay, you guys ready for? Can I do real story time and then I'll bounce?
That's
Okay.
kind of what we do here.
All right. So brace yourselves. Clearly, I am alive and so very well. Like I can twerk, so we're good. I just want to set that preamble because what's coming next is rather traumatic. So I was driving home from playing D&D IRL with some other friends from a town to my town, and then one of my headlights went out, and I went, oh, that's really fucking weird. And it's about 10:15 at night. So I looked down and I flicked my blinker a couple times, and then I looked up and there was something right in front of me, like directly in front of my car, like feet. And I panicked because I didn't know what it was. So I swerved. And then as I turned the wheel and swerved, I realized it was a deer. And I go, oh, fuck, I should have just hit the deer. But then I tried to course correct to get back on the road. All the while, going highway speeds, which is all super fun. My car started to slide sideways while I was trying to course correct. And I felt my left tire hit some gravel. And then I went, oh, there it is. Like it caught like the little road, like the little rocks. And I started to slide. And so I went, okay, if I'm going to survive this, I'm about to roll. I know I'm about to roll my car. It's my fault, but it's okay. And now I just need to breathe. Like I just need to breathe and be calm and tell myself to be calm. And so I took a nice deep breath while I was rolling over and over and over and over again. And then I was upside down. I was like, okay, I'm upside down and this is terrifying, but I am alive and I'm okay, and I should turn off my car. So I depressed the brake and I put my car in park, and I turned off the ignition and I dropped my keys. And then I couldn't get out because my driver, all my doors have been crushed in from the roll so many times. I rolled like 3 or 4 times. They've been crushed in from the roll. And so then I was like, I need to kick my way out of this window. The one that wasn't broken but was big enough for me to fit because my driver's side window was crushed so much I couldn't fit through it. It's about this big. And so I was trying to kick out the window, but I was wearing flip-flops and my shoes are gone. I don't know where they went. They flew off at some point. So I was barefoot, so I couldn't kick out the window. But then I realized, so then I started to panic. I freaked out. I started screaming for help. And then I smelled smoke, and I was like, okay, I can't scream. I need to focus. I can't expect somebody else to come save me. I have to do this shit myself. So I took a nice deep breath again, and I went, how do I get out of this car? Window's stuck. I can't roll down the window. My windshield is the earth. And so I looked back and I saw my one window was broken out in the back seat, and it had been squashed too, but it was squashed just so it was about like a little bit less wide than my body. So I just pulled myself through, like I reached through and I put my chest through, and then I pulled myself through and I scratched my back on the glass. But I was like, got to get out of the car. So then I stood up, and as I stood up, I turned around and I looked at my car, and I was like, oh, I'm out. And then my car was on fire. And so like I smelt the smoke, but I didn't feel the heat. And then I got out of my car and it was on fire. And I was like, oh, fuck. And so then I had to get away from the car, and there were some people across the road, and they would flag me down, and I laid down, and I was like resting on my back. But then EMS showed up. But about a minute after I climbed out of my car and went over to the other side of the road, my car started like making like really loud popping, banging sounds that I can only describe as an explosion. So it was like, but like smaller, like, and I look over because, you're not supposed to move your head after a car accident, but I was like, I gotta see this shit. So I look over and the whole car is just like consumed in fire. And then EMS showed up and they told me I was fine and I had no injuries and I'm a little miracle baby. But yeah, that's what happened to me.
Man,
that's
you
what
actually
happened to me
got
on
like
Sunday.
200 HP IRL.
So that's Lane's story. In case fucking anyone here had any doubts that Lane was the fucking main character,
He truly is.
that's some shit. That is truly some shit. I get a fucking message at like 12:45 a.m. Hi guys, I flipped my car 4 times. I was sleeping at this point. I didn't see it at 12:45, but that's like,
I wasn't sleeping. I was
like,
the first one to see it.
yeah, like I fucking saw it. I see this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning, it's like 8 a.m. Brain not on. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. And I'm thinking, I hadn't read the rest of the messages. So the very first thing that goes through my head is, well, Lane's in the hospital. Like, that's clearly what's fucking happening. And then I read the rest of the messages, and it's like, I'm fine. I don't have a scratch on me. X-rays came back. No fractures. I am completely unharmed. I'm a little sore. I'm thinking in my head, yeah, I say the same thing after too many squats. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? So, I had a moment of panic. I was like, oh shit, Lane's hurt.
Lawful Good Dad's right. You got plot armor, dude.
Yeah, like, and then get this. So just because Lane can't fucking help himself, the first thing he says about it, because we're all like, oh my god, I'm so happy you're alive, yada yada, like you got main character syndrome, all this kind of shit, blah blah blah. He's like, yeah, it wouldn't be narratively satisfying if I died now. It's like, oh, what a shitty book that'd make if Lane died early. He's like, when they make the movie about me, it'll be real shitty that I died in a car race. Like,
yeah, the movie's gonna be so much more interesting now that I live and I get to do cool shit.
Yeah, new lease on life and all that kind of shit. I feel like you were already you were already living your best life, but now it's like, oh, even more. Fucking,
no, it's like,
what the fuck?
It's crazy. All the anger that I've had in my body, all the sadness, all like the things, like all the regrets, they're just gone. Like they're just
funny
gone.
that.
Damn.
That's amazing. Like, once again, I'm sure it goes without saying for most of us. Not most of us, all of us. We are so happy you're okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Like, that is terrifying.
I am, but like, wouldn't it have been like a little cooler if you came out with a dope scar across your eye or some shit?
I've had that thought. I've had that thought, but like,
I'm sure you have.
Just a little something for the character development.
I was literally looking like look at this. That's what I got. That's what I fucking got.
You
And a
rolled your
bruise on
car
my hip.
4 times at highway speed and you got a boo-boo. Like, what the fuck? Oh,
That's pretty insane. Like,
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, no, that's fucking nuts. Absolutely.
And also, like,
insane.
I gotta bring up something my girlfriend said earlier when I was telling her about it, because I told her, like, oh my god, Lane was in an accident, and she was like, is he okay? And I'm like, yeah, somehow he flipped his car 4 times, and the car also exploded, and he's got a couple of scratches. And she was like, what?
Yeah, that is the appropriate response.
But she was like, the amount of self-control it must have taken you to recognize what's about to happen, knowing you have no control over it, and the only smart thing for you to do is to go limp and breathe.
Yeah.
Like that is unbelievable self-control.
Lane has bullet time.
I do.
Literally, like
No,
holy hell,
that I'll tell you right now, the time from when I saw the deer to when I was upside down felt like a couple minutes.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like the dude from Crisis, fucking Max Payne, the Prince of Persia, and fucking Lane.
Yep.
It's like those four dudes.
The contemporaries of.
Well, I would also
Not
like to
give a
add
fuck.
the fraternity assassins from Wanted.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. They can't slow down time.
I take it.
They quite literally can. They don't slow it down literally. They just see time in such a
Yeah, man.
expanded way that it feels slow to them.
Yeah, whatever.
It's
nerd.
crazy what the ADHD brain can do under
Oh,
really
hell
demanding
yeah.
circumstances.
Yeah, ADHD saved you, huh?
It really did. This is what it's been for. Like I put up with it my whole life because of this moment.
Yeah.
That's
Seriously,
nuts.
though,
That's
holy
nuts.
hell, man.
Yeah.
I've seen less brutal car accidents and lost people to them. So
Yep.
the fact that you're still here with us, that's incredible. I'm so happy you're okay.
Thank you.
If you would have died,
Yeah.
I would have like named an NPC after you.
Thanks.
I mean, I would have been like
Sure.
pretty choked. Like,
you
yeah,
have to-
sure, an NPC.
You'd have to voice every NPC as though they were
Yeah.
Lane forever.
Oh, great. Cool. I'm horny and mad all the time now. Lane, I fucking love you, man. I'm so glad you're all right.
Thank you. Well,
Um,
yeah, I'm gonna go play Chivalry 2 now because like I need to unwind a little bit. And
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, you just relived it all.
Yeah. But
th-
yeah, thanks for listening.
Oh, we love you.
I love you
Glorious,
guys
sexy
too.
bastard.
Yeah, truly.
I'm really happy to. I'll be happy to be back. But yeah, I don't know if RP is the right thing right now. you
Dude, just
know?
take the time you need. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. You're hot. You're super lucky. I'm really glad that you're alive. Fuck off. Like,
That's all I needed, baby.
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Feel fucking good. Get your head the way it needs to be.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Truly.
Love you.
Later, baby.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Love you.
I love you. Bye.
What a guy. The man, the myth, the legend.
Anyway, now that we got rid of
Absolute
that
legend.
fucking loser. Ugh. No, that's crazy though. Fuck, man. I've been thinking about that for like a couple of days straight. Like it's just
Yes.
that is so fucking wild to me. Why are we here again? What are we doing here? Were we playing games? Is that what we were doing
Yeah,
That was
something like
before
that.
Lane traumatized everyone?
Yeah.
I think that was something to that effect. All right, so God fucking damn it. I got an itchy ear. Everybody in chat. Can I get a Pog Lane?
Yeah, Pog Lane.
Yeah, Lane.
Pog Lane.
Lane Poggers. Yeah, Pog Lane. Yeah, can I get a
Pog Champ didn't die.
Yeah, Lane PogChamp. Fuck. So
He comes and tells that story, and you immediately monetize it by telling people to type in chat.
yeah. Hey everybody, if you like the fact that Lane survived that car crash, like and subscribe. What's going on?
To be honest, he wouldn't have it any other way.
throw us a follow. Hey, did you know that he's shout out to Randolph's Grey Tales on Instagram? Did you know, like, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Jesus
we're
fucking
terrible
Christ.
people.
He wouldn't want
He
it any
literally
other way.
said sub for me losers instead. Oh my god.
Oh my
do
god,
like that.
I fucking love you, Lane. All right, so
Oh,
Deep breaths.
gifting.
Deep breaths. Oh my god, Sylvie, thank you so much. You didn't have to do
thank
that.
you.
Oh my god.
It was a joke, but
Yeah.
appreciated nonetheless.
Oh, hey, everybody, anybody that's in chat that actually isn't already following, there is something that you need to do right now. You need to go follow Sylvie Streams. You have to follow Sylvie Streams is what you need to do. Did you know that Sylvie streams, she is a VTuber that streams Warframe among a whole bunch of other games a whole bunch of times a week, and she's super entertaining, very funny, and a good person. Do it. Do that thing. Boom.
Unless you're role playing with her, then she's kind of
Yeah, but if you're in a game and you're role playing with her, she's mean, heartless. She's fucking metal as shit and just awful, but in a very wholesome, fun way. Thank you so much for the subs, guys. That's fucking. We're doing it for the memes, but we really do appreciate you. Thank you. We love you.
Exactly.
We love you. We love you all. Truly, truly, truly. Okay, everybody, deep breaths. Center yourselves. Okay, so when last we left off, we were playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This is our campaign 1 chronicle. We stopped just before a scene between Briggs and Pixie. Briggs and Pixie had decided that they needed to go and discuss certain things that had been going on within the Argentum noble family, that decisions were being made on the behalf of either of them that neither really agreed with too heavily, and there was a bit of contention. A couple of new characters, so to speak, had been introduced into the Argentum Manor. That being Ugly, the ogre that had taken up residence there, been invited by Torek the Tempered in order to come and stay on the grounds. Calstus Cormalis had come to sort of seek sanctuary away from his now allegedly doppelganger father, and he had been rescued from the underground fight pits being run by the Black Network. Now, from there, there was a little bit of friction, some aggravation and bones of contention between the different party members. And when I say different party members, I mean everyone was pissed at Pixie. There's not another way around it. Pixie got bitchy with a couple of party members because of how she saw things to be run, trying to protect her family from these different threats that may be making incursions against the manor and the family itself. Others sort of believing in the innocence of the individual until proven guilty, these being like Calstus and Ugly. And now I think we're going to join Briggs and Pixie in the study, I believe, is where you had decided to have this discussion. Yeah. So, what's up, Bucket? It's good to see you. It's always good to see you, Bucket. You missed out on Lane story time, but you can catch it in the VOD. So we greet our two party members in the study of Pixie's father, now Pixie's own study. And this is a place where Briggs and Pixie both are rather familiar with. Pixie because she was bounced on her father's knee and spent many nights and days within the study, doing what a child does, being a shithead and reading books and and all these things. But Briggs knows it as a far more studious location, a place where a lot of the bookkeeping for House Argentum is done. But you're both sitting down in the sort of...
I have 10 minutes before I need to be there.
You do have 10 minutes. Okay, well, Pixie, you are sitting within a chair. It's one of the overstuffed, like, Shea lounges that your father's kept. Paisley upholstery, throw pillows. Lucius has brought you a mug of hot tea and a small plate of something to snack on, some different dried and cured meats and cheeses and such, and you've been left to sort of just twist in the wind and wait for Briggs to arrive.
I'm gonna pour myself a quadruple whiskey in preparation for this conversation.
Just ignore the tea completely.
Yeah, literally.
Briggs, how long do you wait until you going to meet with Pixie?
I'm going to run down to the cellar. I'm going to grab a bottle of rum, and I'm going to bring it with me. And I'm probably going to wait like 12 minutes just to be an asshole. Or what I think is 12 minutes because I don't have the feat that tells me what exactly time it is.
So,
And then I'll bust through the door.
14 minutes goes by. And
I should have rolled for it.
yeah, exactly. Roll for temporal awareness. Give me that roll. Give me that roll.
We're working on it. Roll 20 is loading. Where is? Okay, I
Boom,
think
roll
if I
10.
press
Just to
this,
seize this opportunity, whatever it is, that's got to be a short rest, right?
I swear to God!
Brendan, shut the fuck up!
it's been 12 minutes, my guy.
No, Brendan. Short rest is defined as 1 hour, or no, it fucking hasn't been. God.
Oh, God.
Okay, so that is
Alright, I'm
so that's
muting now.
yeah, good. Fucking stay that way. So 16, because roll chat doesn't go all the way up. Sorry, I just gotta do this real quick. A 16 on intelligence gets you in the doors at 13 minutes.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Darn!
Yeah, just north of 12 minutes, just barely.
Ah, oh well.
Yeah.
I was busy shining my nipples or whatever.
That is, yeah, no, the fucking the Briggs standard. What the fuck?
You specifically said I had them, so we gotta use them.
I did. You're like the 97, 98 or whatever bat suit. Like you've got straight George Clooney bat nipples. So
As soon as Briggs walks in, I'm just gonna say, "Would you like a drink?"
Nah, I got one, and I'm gonna hold up the bottle of rum. One of us is gonna need it, and I'm gonna just slam it on the table, on the desk.
Take a
And
seat,
I'm gonna
please.
take a seat. Good to see that you can pull yourself up without Dad's help now.
You want this to be a productive conversation, or do you just want to insult me?
Yes.
Briggs, there's clearly been a rift between you and myself after becoming head of this house. Why don't you air some of your grievances?
Air some of my grievances. Well, you
don't
see,
have
everybody
anything
else
to
has been
do
doing
with
it the
money.
whole time. Oh, specifically the money ones?
I said that don't have anything to do with money.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Right. Well, when you think about it, everything has something to do with money. Doesn't it?
What do you see this house as, Briggs?
I see this place. Well, I mean, it's really become a job. A home, I guess. But it's kind of a shitty home, you know?
Why is it a shitty home?
You know, we're on land, that's kind of gross. And, management's awful.
What do you see the purpose of this house being?
Well, I imagine the answer you want is the destruction of all doppelgangers in the city of Waterdeep.
That is a simple goal that we have as a group that I thought was pretty well discussed amongst all of us.
Discussed
What
amongst
is the
you,
purpose?
maybe? I don't really care, but
You don't care about doppelgangers taking over royal houses and controlling Waterdeep?
not really, no.
Then
Why
what is
would
your
I?
purpose here?
Because I work here, and it's beneficial to me. Or it was. Used to be. Then you took over.
Why do you work here?
Because I'm supposed to be trade master. And it was a good gig, and then you showed up. And now I don't even get to do trade mastery things.
Yeah, I showed up.
People look at me to talk business, and you immediately barge in there because you're Pixie Argentum, you're head of house. It would be wrong of the shiny metal man to say something out of his place.
Breaks, my father respected you. My dad respected you. Hell, I'm sure you don't see it. I respect you.
Okay.
But there is more to this house than just coin. And there's more to this house than just dealing with the doppelganger problem.
It's dealing with whatever Pixie deems is the problem.
I'm not the only one in this house who wants to make a better Waterdeep. I have not made these decisions exclusively on my own. My father left
I mean,
so that I could deal with the doppelganger problem. That is problem number one. So, of course, my attention is going to go to that. Have I made some questionable financial decisions, especially when it comes to the Margasters? Absolutely. But I'm trying. It's a means to an end, Briggs. Dealing with the Margasters so we can get information on the doppelgangers and abolish them, demolish them. That is the goal.
And is it really worth it? What did we get out of that doppelganger? Huh?
We got enough.
You sure?
Why is coin the only thing you care about?
Look at me. Do I look like somebody who has anything else to care about?
So what prevents you from caring about the people in this house? I don't give a shit if you don't care about me. What about Torek? Egan?
I'm still here, and I went on that whole adventure mostly due out of respect for them. And now you come back, you're hypering and hollering, as you always have been, after you went and, pissed around for 3 days. Woods doing nothing. Although, you did manage to pull yourself up with that without Dad's help this time. So that is an upside.
Briggs, what do you think? Since I've been made head of house by my parents, what exactly do you think I've gotten my dad's help for?
Well, how it usually went was you'd fuck up, he'd show up, you'd be all chipper the next day and ready to go. You'd fuck up, he'd show up, you'd be chipper the next day and ready to go.
Since I've become head of house? Or are you talking about when I was a child?
No, since head of house.
Because he has been here one time.
Yeah, and what happened?
He gave me some advice.
And you were all chipper the next day and ready to go.
Yeah, it's almost as if people I look up to and care about who give me respectful, caring advice make me feel better.
Or is it people who just say, "Oh, Pixie, it's okay. You did what you thought was right." Look, if you want to be surrounded by yes men, which it seems you want to be, very well, fine. You could be surrounded by yes men, but I'm not going to be one of them.
Literally nobody in this house has acted as my yes man.
And you would surely be a lot happier if any of them did.
I don't want yes men.
Based
want
off how you were
friends
yelling at
and
Torek
family.
just a few minutes ago, yeah, you probably do.
I want friends and family that respect the fact that I also want what's best for this house. And that sometimes
And
my
you respect them
decision-
back.
Of course I do.
You show it.
Briggs, what do you want from me? What do you
Have
want
you said
from working
good job
with me?
to any of us since you've started?
I
don't think so.
fucking... I'm going to ignore that comment because it's just ignorant. Briggs,
I don't recall you ever saying
Briggs,
what.
you work here? You
I
live
do,
here.
yes, and I'm currently a merc.
You live here.
That's what I am.
What do
I
you-
currently live here, yes.
Stop being vague. Tell me what you want from
I-
me.
Want to be trade master.
Okay,
What my supposed job is.
sure.
But if you can't give that up, fine. I can just be a merc or whatever. You know what?
I have no problem with you being trade master.
You clearly do, because every time
Would
I
you
try to
let me
speak up.
finish, Briggs?
No, I finally get to talk, and it's very nice. Fine, go.
All right. No, go ahead. You air your grievances.
Nope, you want to speak? You go first.
I'm okay with you being coin master. I'm okay with you being trade master. I'm not okay with you judging any decision I make involving coin. You want to hate me because I've spent money? Fine. But there are some things that I need. There are some things I'm going to spend coin on, and I don't need your permission. I want you to take control of commerce because I know that's what you're good at. But if you come to me and complain to me because I spent 1,000 gold on something that's going to benefit either myself or the party, no. You got pissed at me because I upgraded my dagger from the spoils that we got from that warehouse. Guess what? Everybody got their fair share. My fair share went to that. Everybody got an equal chunk of the gold made from that warehouse, which, by the way, my father gifted to me. And then I spent some money from a gift from my father.
I never made any comments on your dagger, by the way. It's a nice dagger. Thought I would mention that.
Stop gaslighting me, Tristan.
I'm not gaslighting you. I never said anything about the dagger.
I could have swore you did, but
Nope.
And then-
I didn't mention anything about the dagger.
and then I bring back Gavin. And instead of saying, "Hi, Gavin,
I did say hi.
I'm so
And
glad
then-
you're back," your first response to me was, "Oh, how much did that cost?"
Aye, because you couldn't live with your mistakes.
Christina's still dead.
Aye, at least she can live with the mistakes.
I have to live with that mistake. I brought back. I had a conversation with both Christina, or Dax, I guess, and Gavin to see if they wanted to come back. Had they made the decision that they didn't, I would have honored that. Gavin wanted back. Dax didn't. That's not a matter of me not living with my mistakes. That's me trying to correct them. Had you any ability to actually care about somebody, you would probably do the same.
I only care about somebody based off how useful they are. Realistically, I don't care if you're a doppelganger. You know? It doesn't matter to me. I get it. I kind of understand their plight, in a way. You know, you just wake up somewhere not knowing who you are or what you're supposed to be and getting yelled at about it. So no, I don't really care about the doppelganger problem. As for Gavin, look. Great, you have your boy toy back. Whatever. It probably bankrupted House Argentum. Whatever. Glad you feel better about it.
Like bleeding money, like we're just gonna collapse under ourselves. We still have thousands and thousands and thousands of debt owed to us. Bankrupted House Argentum.
Aye, it's well on the way. This boat has holes in it. I've been aboard enough sinking ships to see it.
This is not a ship.
No, it's a metaphor.
I understand. It doesn't work the same way. Briggs, tell me right here, right now, in detail. For one, do you want to be here?
Depends on how things change going forward.
Okay. What do you need to change going forward?
Am I actually going to be trade master, or are you going to keep speaking over me whenever anybody looks at me to talk about trade?
That depends on whether you allow me to spend my own house's gold on occasion.
You've been spending it this whole time, haven't you? I haven't
Without-
stopped you. I've yelled at you. That's different than stopping you. I can yell all I want.
Disrespect. I don't judge you on the things you spend money on, which, by the way, what's his name? Osmond. Speaking of, spending money on Mosman seems pretty questionable, but I don't judge you on that.
I never spent any money on Mosman, at least while you were head of household.
Well, I was.
He does owe me a fair amount. Wonder what happened to him. I should go check. He'll be running the bookstore.
Well, he almost got us killed.
No. He was just happened to get involved. It was just a really small world. We were gonna fight her anyway, so.
All right.
He does owe me a pair of legs.
Let's make an agreement here then, Briggs. I will let you have control and make the decisions for the financial betterment of House Argentum. I will allow you to be coin master and commerce master. Once again, but I need one thing from you.
And that's
Stop questioning every decision I make when it comes to coin.
Oh, I can make it. Oh, that. I never question any of your decisions when it comes to coin. I can yell about it all I want, and I can say stuff. But whatever. You spend it willy nilly, and I just don't say anything about it. Fine.
Is that fair?
Fine. Deal.
To be clear, I do respect you, and I do want you here. But if you're also not on board with the goals that the rest of us have, and your only purpose is coin and making as much of it as possible, I don't know if this is the house for you. So maybe that's something you should consider.
Pixie, do you really want me to leave?
No.
You are aware you're about to go into like a huge battle on a naval vessel, and you're telling the one
Briggs.
guy who knows how to operate a boat to leave.
No, that is...
I will, if that's what you want.
Briggs, can you, like, stop interpreting your own meaning from an entire paragraph of speaking to the 3 words that you want to hear? I said, I want you here. I respect you. But if you're not on board with the house's goals, maybe you should consider if this is the best place for you to be. Didn't say, hey, Briggs, get out of here. I don't care about you. I don't respect you. I said, hey, Briggs, if you don't feel like you're getting what you want here, and you don't feel like you're going to get that going forward and be with us pursuing these goals, then maybe our Gentum house isn't for you.
Oh, I get what I want here.
Well, then problem
I just
solved.
don't care about your goals.
Why?
Because I don't care about the doppelgangers. I don't.
It's not just about the doppelgangers. It's not just the doppelgangers. It's Waterdeep. It's our home.
Your home, not mine.
So what do you care about, Briggs?
I care about a lot of things. I gotta go kill a kraken. I gotta go become the mighty kraken slayer. You know, I gotta go show a lot of dead crewmates that I can do it. And to do that, I need coin. I need a ship. I need a great crew. And currently, I have none of that.
Briggs, do you care about anybody?
I care about myself.
You know that's not what I meant.
I care about myself. That's my answer.
Do you have emotions? I'm not sure how this whole thing works.
I can emote as I need to. But otherwise, you know, they technically exist. Don't need them.
Alright. Well, we've made our deal. Are you satisfied?
Yep, I'll get out of your hair since you want me out of here. I can
Once
see
again,
you've, got your
Not what I
whiskey.
said. Are you satisfied? Do you feel happy with that conclusion? Or apparently you can't feel happy, so is it satisfactory? Well,
Just so
sorry, my camera died. Go ahead.
everyone stop moving forward. Can anybody else speak?
I can hear you guys.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
We're good.
I can hear you.
Okay, everyone's just frozen.
Oh.
Weird. Okay. Aye, fine.
All right,
Deal set.
onward we go. One more thing, though. Even with our agreement, are you still willing to fight with us?
Briggs just looks at the large electrical scarring upon his chest. Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. I hope sometimes you'll still hear me out, even when it comes to coin. But I promise that you will have the final say when it comes to that situation. Understood?
Hey, we got a ship to go fight.
Well, I mean, that's a few days away, but yeah, we do.
I guess you weren't here for any of that conversation. I guess you don't.
Just pause for a sec. I'm going to refresh so I can get my camera back.
Great, so will I.
I feel like I lost
Hey,
my Pixie voice a bit.
he's at a slightly different angle. Oh, it's fine. We've all lost our voices. Gavin was speaking with an Australian accent last night.
For a hot minute too.
Yeah, that's very true. I gotta drop my voice again. Anyways, all right, Briggs. Thank you for speaking with me. You're free to do whatever the hell you want to do, I guess. I'm gonna go speak to Ugly.
I mean, good luck finding him. Him and Torek are probably gallivanting in Waterdeep somewhere by now.
I thought they were coming back as we were leaving. Just out of character really quick.
I thought they turned around and left.
Ugly Ugly went deeper into the manor. Pixie dismissed them.
Ugly's still here. I'm just gonna go speak with him.
Ah, my mistake. He seems like a nice guy.
Oh, I'm hoping so.
Ah, he's got Torek's stamp of approval. That's good enough.
Yeah, but he also... we're not gonna get into that. Anyways, Briggs. And Pixie, reaches her hand out. Thank you for your time. And I'm glad you're still here.
Aye, aye, Captain. And he's gonna throw the rum into her hand and walk out.
Pixie's just gonna look at it for a sec. Shrug her shoulders, pop the cap, and take a sip.
Well, so really quick, what is Dante up to at the moment?
Well, I was outside with Ugly for the conversation last time, but
Yeah.
now he's hanging out with Torek. Is that what's going on?
Technically, yes, but seeing as Torek is not present, they are. They're hanging out in the guards' quarters, setting up Ugly's 4-bed amalgam.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. In that case, I think I want to be spying on that conversation with Gas, if possible.
Between Torek and Ugly?
No, between Pixie
Oh.
and Briggs.
So the study that
Is there any way to get a familiar in there is the question.
if the
right?
door is closed, technically no.
Okay.
There's no windows.
There's definitely windows, but then I would argue
you-
that I should have that should have probably been brought up earlier, and I would have given them perceptions.
Okay.
And you know I'm gonna win.
I'm trying to see if I have any spells that'll let me do that. No, I don't think I do, so I don't think I can do that. You know what? It's daytime right now, right?
Yes.
I'm avoiding the sun.
Okay.
So whichever part of the manor has the sort of, darkest room, if that happens to be underground, I'll be making my way down there. Or, you know what? I'm gonna actually, I want to ask Relica, because I've heard that she grilled me last time and told me that she has some kind of arcane knowledge. I want to pick her brain about what a Rakshasa is.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing anyways.
Okay, you go and you find Relica, and she's sitting in the dining hall with Gavin.
Okay, all right. I'd like to. So Dante's going to walk up and just take a chair and just say, "I assume I'm not interrupting."
Gavin pipes up. Oh no, I was.
He left.
Well, I was going out the door, and then this is kind of where. Well, I got hungry, and I realized I was being a bit of a shit.
Being dead will do that to a person.
Well, Pixie brought me back to life, and
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
What's it like on the other side?
Shite. It's just the worst. I didn't go to a good place. I was in the hells, and I was a worm, and it was not good. No, it was.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was shite.
That's rough.
I've not always been the greatest fella, believe it or not. So, no, it was.
all right.
Yeah, it was bad. But anyway, this is where the toast and the jam is. So I came into the kitchen instead of heading out the door.
Oh, by the way, I'm Dante. Nice to meet you.
I'm Gav.
Gav. Yeah, I've heard that name a couple times.
Yeah, everybody loves me. I'm the best around.
So far.
Well,
we'll see.
Well, if you don't like me, then I'll just put a bug in wee little Pixie's ear, and then she'll snip off your dick and balls.
Dante just looks down for a second and goes, fascinating. I'd love to see her try.
She'll put a goddamn corkscrew up your arsehole and pull it all out. One single just... I've seen her do it. It's fucked. I promise you.
I will wait to see if she can make a decision that doesn't get her friends killed before I pass judgment.
Oh, you'll probably kill one of us before it's all done. She's shite at making decisions, and she's gonna, be all nimbly about it. But listen, I'm just fucking with you. You're gonna love Gav. That's just the way it is.
All right, Gav.
All right, yeah.
Were you on your way out, or do you want to stick around?
What? Well, I'm eating my toast, and you see he's got a half-eaten plate of toast, cheese, and figs. He's like, I can fuck off if you want, but me and Relica were having a conversation. Also, I've never actually seen her take an arsehole out. I'm just telling you, I've never actually seen that.
I figured that had to be an exaggeration, because in all of my years, I've never seen someone get that low and dirty. You know?
I wouldn't put it past her though. Okay, so let's come up with a hypothetical. There's let's say Egan and Torek were let's say they died an unceremonious death, and it was at the hands of somebody foul that Pixie already hated,
like a back alley here in Waterdeep. Something goes.
No, something worse. They got tortured to death, and it was all. It was insidious, and it was just real fucked up, and she got broken because of it. She's tearing out arseholes. That's happening from that day forward. She's on the fucking edge. She's not really in the grand cosmic scheme of things. If we're talking about good and evil and what it means to be a truly good person. She's she toes that line. Just
quite
ever
a lot.
So maybe I'm a little bad. I cutting off fingers. I'm making decisions.
I heard
that really
she cuts off fingers. Is that true?
That one's true. Yeah, that one's true.
Oh
No,
God.
that's a bad one. She'll take some. Listen,
I heard she cut Justinius Margaster's finger off.
just because he's a fucking douchebag, and he got his.
I know he's a douchebag.
No, he had it coming. He was a fucking arsehole.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, all the Margasters do, to be completely honest. They're just an entire house full of fucking wizards. They're just shitheads.
Yeah.
They suck. They suck.
Don't
so
they
fucking
worship
bad.
Asmodeus?
I don't fucking know. I don't know what
Yeah.
they worship. I don't know. Fucking Brunyandar. He's the head muckety muck, and he's a real fucking cocksleeve. So
Yes. My mother does not have nice things to say about him.
wait, who's your mother?
Hold on, let me check. I have it written down somewhere.
Do I know your mother?
Aurora Roldagost, the matriarch of House Roldagost.
Blonde hair, C cups. Usually wears looks real fetching in yellow.
Gavin,
It's an honest question.
the yellow hair was enough. Yes, that's my mother.
Nah, that's your mother. Yeah, she's good. She's a fine lady. Anyway, yeah, I
Watch yourself.
hey, I'm the fucking big talk coming from a porn peddler.
Gavin,
What?
you were dead. How do you know that?
How do I? Because I know your fucking family. Shit for brains. What do you mean? I've lived in Waterdeep me and
We don't peddle porn. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
You guys peddle porn. Listen, I don't know if it's like some second cousin or if it's like, or an associate to the family or like a real close friend. But like, I've went into a bookstore and I've bought your smut. You can mark it down.
Relica,
You
do
can
you
mark
know
it down.
what-
Gavin
Relica?
O'Toole has cranked hog to roll the Ghost smut. That's the truth. That's the goddamn truth.
Wait, hold on.
Whether you believe it or not.
Damn it, I don't know it as a ritual yet, otherwise I'd start casting silence. Anyways, Dante pointedly looks away, looks at Relica, and goes, Relica, what do you know about Rakshasas?
She's like, I'm sorry.
You indicated earlier that you have at least some knowledge of the arcane and the planes, and what do you know about...
Why do you want to know about Rakshasas?
Because one of them was running that fight pit we went into.
Oh gods. They have a certain amount of magical power innately. Like they're outsiders. They're not from our plane of existence.
I figured as much.
They're demons or devils. I get the two mixed up.
Fiends of some sort.
Yeah, some sort of fiendish origin. They come from either the hells or the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
They like to twist and they devour people, and they do so in a way that person never existed. They play dangerous games to amass power. I don't...
Are they more corruptors or more destroyers?
I couldn't. I mean, both. They like traditionally they ride that line. Like they weasel their ways into positions of power within societies that they fall into dark crowds, and then
that place was also run by the Zentarim, so
so they fall into dark crowds, and then they attempt to run these crowds or get into a position of power within them, and then they use these positions to devour people. They eat people. They drink blood, eat people, and commit foul atrocities. They're your typical demon devil, but they take on the guise of just a predatory cat. They got weird backwards hands. That's about all I know.
Well, it might be worth knowing more about them now that we've kicked one's nest.
Okay. Well, now that Pixie's back, I can devote a little bit more time into something besides running household and running all over Waterdeep. I can do that. God. Yeah, because doppelgangers wasn't enough. Zentarim weren't enough. The Xanathar Thieves Guild wasn't enough. Yeah, I'll look into it.
I'll also look into it. I just wanted to pick your brain and see if you knew anything before I started.
Ask your mother.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
And your daddy.
Who said that? Gavin?
Gavin.
All right. I cast gaseous form on Gavin so that he doesn't have a mouth anymore. I just turn him into gas.
That is so overkill. Oh.
I know exactly 1 second-level spell, and I don't have any first-level spells, so...
Oh my god, hold on. Alright. What's the save?
I don't think there's a saving throw. Hold on. Yeah, it has to be a willing creature. Does he resist?
No.
Okay, yeah, I turn him into gas, then. He just kind of turns into a little cloud and floats there. Actually, I think he can choose to change back.
Cool. He flies up your pant leg.
All right.
And wisps all around. You feel cold and clammy.
Dante looks down. Ooh, yeah, that's my vibe. At least he's making himself useful now.
That's right.
All right.
So, Relica says, that was weird. That's a weird thing.
Yep. I just needed him to stop talking, and that's the closest thing I had to a solution.
Could have just asked him to take his toast outside.
Yeah, but then I look like a bitch. You know what I mean?
I mean, do you really feel the need to assert dominance over Gavin?
Yes.
Is that what you need to feel big?
Here's the thing. It's not me. It's this. And she sees the fangs again.
It's like, I guess.
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Down boy.
Yeah.
Keep the spells to a minimum in the house.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
He does make a good point. My mom might know something.
Yeah, who's your mother? Yeah, who rolled the dice?
Aurora rolled the dice.
Aurora. Yeah, okay. Well,
no.
If she doesn't know anything, then I'll, maybe I don't know. We have a lot of problems. Like, have you gone to your folks? We could use their help. Like, it's like the Roldagosts are a pretty, austere family. We could certainly use their help if they're willing to give it in any capacity besides renting you out.
I think that was the gist, but renting me out comes with the ability for me to ask at least questions.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I can at least go back and say, hey, this is a problem we're having. Do you know anything about this? Or if you don't know anything about it, who do you know that would be able to help, right?
Yeah, no, understood. I get it.
I might do that right now.
Want to go talk to Mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
While everyone's kind of cooling off, I kind of got the feeling that there was some...
I know, they're pissy.
As much as you want to say down boy to me, I think the rest of the family kind of deserves it a little too,
Well, except Egan, yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Egan seems really chill.
It's the only fucking reasonable...
And
I
terrifying.
I can't say that.
Terrifyingly good at killing people.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like, swings that axe like you wouldn't fucking believe.
I know, it's like...
And the weird magic that flies off of them.
Egan is... They're a sledgehammer when you need a chisel, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, love them to death. They have...
And they seem lovely.
Well, there is something upsetting about Egan.
You mean something a little deeper than most people look?
I don't know. I couldn't actually tell you. And I would tell Egan to their face. It's not like I would.
Yeah.
This isn't some
talking behind their back thing.
No, it really isn't. It's just it's never come up. And I think, to be honest, I think Egan's sort of self-aware of it. Like I've seen a lot of folks that are empowered by their anger and their passions.
I know what you mean.
I've never seen someone in the heat of battle completely switch off.
Mm.
And that...
Now that you say that,
Egan.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, and I don't know where it comes from. Egan's mother and father are lovely, friendly people. Raised Egan to the best of their ability. Egan had a rural upbringing, a little bit martially focused, considering their mother's line of work and their father's line of work. But
yes, I met the people out at the village there.
yeah,
Lovely folks.
lovely people. But there is something in Egan that just isn't right, and even more so now that they've changed. Like in a pretty major way.
What do you mean they've changed?
Well, they look completely different to how they left.
Oh,
yeah.
Did that happen while they were in the village?
Must have. I didn't recognize them at first, but
shit.
Now it's like same shape, same facial features. Everything's pretty the same physically wise, but like completely different color. The horns changed. Of course, there's a few things.
Yeah.
There's a few things that are different, and it's a little. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll look into this whole Rakshasa thing from my end, and you look into it from yours, and we'll see what we can find. Honestly,
what I really have is the local library and a lot of my dad and my father's old notes. They kept pretty extensive notes on all of their travels, and they ran into about a million different things throughout the years. So it's it's worth having myself and Lucius look into it.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Wild. Didn't expect to work with a doppelganger while hunting them.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Sure, none of you.
Books and covers, I guess. Like,
yeah, I suppose.
But I think we're all pretty big on the whole misfits chart in this household.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, we've got a warforged that's made out of a dozen different parts. Pixies, have been shoved into the position of utmost authority in the richest society in the world, and she's, an adoptee goblin girl that has the dead speak to her. Egan is a cold, calculating, murderous, magic spewing guardian of everyone that's here. Torek has anger issues inside of him and was risen out of a combat arena.
I saw the place he grew up in.
Yeah,
that makes sense. That's, oddly enough, that's the least weird thing.
I know.
Right?
I agree.
Fascinating. Anyways, I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. Gavin comes out of your pant leg and turns back physical.
Yeah.
It's like, quite the fucking hog on you.
Dante just winks as he's leaving.
Like,
walks out.
It's like, that's a fucking hammer. It's like, I was made out of gas and I didn't know I could handle it. So, Egan, what have you been up to decompress? Where have you been?
After eating breakfast, I am having a hot bath because I haven't slept since almost dying last night and the fighting pits. So I am relaxing and trying to rest and recuperate a little bit.
It's successful. The staff run you a very hot bath. They fill it full of essential oils and different scrubs and washes. They provide you with drink and food and everything that a healing body truly needs. If you have cuts and scrapes and bruises and such, you're brought poultices and ointments and balms to sort of assuage those aches and pains and abrasions. While you're bathing,
Cassius Gavin comes
and
so does Briggs with a pipe wrench.
I don't have to roleplay when I'm doing that, do I? Because that might get us booted off Twitch here.
You don't have to what?
Roleplay when I'm doing
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just booted off Twitch, so.
All right, Jake, get your tits out. Non-sexualized male-presenting nipples are fine on Twitch.
Yeah,
I
that's
looked it up. No.
right.
So, no, you get a brief knock at the chamber door.
Yes.
Hey, it's Violet. Are you decent?
It's loaded question, but I'm bathing right now. Just as come in.
She walks in and closes the door and averts her gaze. Hey, Egan. I haven't really had time to talk to anyone else, and Torek keeps leaving.
He's been very distressed since we got back.
Yeah. I was wondering what happened while you were gone. You weren't gone long, but I heard Christina died, and that like you look different, and Torek feels different.
It was a life-changing trip, that's for sure. Gavin and Christina did not survive one of our fights, and Pixie and Torek took it hard. And Torek has probably acted more drastically. I think Pixie's still internalizing a lot of their grief, but Torek is sharing his grief with our enemies. So that's probably why he feels different. And as for why I look different, there was a unusual magical effect that almost erased me from existence. And I appear to have survived, but there are some cosmetic and not so cosmetic changes that occurred in the process.
Fuck. Are you all okay? I know that's a big question, but I haven't really been kept in the loop since everybody came back. Sir Hogan gave me the rundown a bit, but it's not... Things don't really feel the same.
I think we need some constructive thing to focus ourselves on, because we are wounded as a house right now, and wounds take time to heal, but it's difficult when the injuries keep getting reopened. And we have no real leads on what the doppelgangers are up to in Waterdeep. And there's some boat contest, I guess, that we're supposed to be involved in that hopefully will help us refocus, but we need As a group, as a family, we definitely need to do something to snap ourselves back in.
Right.
I don't I don't think I don't think the others really know what to do with grief and PTSD, and they're kind of just lashing out at each other and themselves in the process. And I'm not sure how to help them.
Fuck.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they want help either, to be fair, or they're ready for help. But if we had something immediate that we could focus on together as a group and rebuild that trust that we had before we left for Thornhold, might get us to where we need to be.
Huh. Well, I get it. I get it, I think. It can't be easy losing people like that and going through so much so quickly. I think I don't know how much I can help, but I think I speak for the majority of the folks that work and serve the household when I say that nothing's gonna happen immediately. Maybe it's okay to take a break. Maybe it's okay to be normal for a minute. I mean,
That's why I'm having a bath.
that's yeah, I can tell, but it's I don't know. It's been a lot and really quickly. And like, when was the last time Pixie climbed a tree? Like, maybe go on a sailing trip. Go, I don't know. Whenever I'm hurting, I, I go down to the City of the Dead, walk in the park. I just enjoy myself for an afternoon and, meditate, relax.
Violet, what day is it?
It's 7 day.
Are there any noble balls or galas occurring in the city tonight?
Not tonight, but in just under. It's just a little bit less than 10 days away to the summer gather.
Oh,
And then that's the big one. But
yeah.
I don't know of any. I mean, there's always a party going on at the fest halls if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get crazy, I mean, there's always just the dock ward. You can head down to the War God.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to mix business with pleasure in a way that might help everybody blow off steam.
Oh, you're looking for like a little espionage.
Some fun and espionage at the same time.
I'm kind of surprised that you all haven't done that earlier. Like, you would think that the first step would be going and talking to other noble houses. Meeting up. making a few names. I know that Pixie's parents were really good friends with the Broken Gulfs. I'm surprised that Pixie hasn't reached out. But you have been busy. I understand that.
I start climbing out of the tub. I think I need to find where Pixie and Briggs are.
Yeah, they're up in the study, I think.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Egan, and she's still like looking away at the middle space of a wooden beam. She just says, "Thanks. I know I'm just a guard, but I give a shit, and this matters. I appreciate that you're talking to me. Usually I would talk to Torek, but he hasn't even really said 2 words to me since he's come back."
Well, I'll see if I can nudge him in the right direction to rectify that for you.
No rush. I know he's hurting. Pixie too. Then she's gonna grab the door and walk on out.
Okay, and I'll dry off clumsily with the towel after double checking that my prestidigitation is still not working, and awkwardly dry myself off and then get dressed and then head to the study to try to find either Briggs or Pixie.
It's a weird experience because you've been drying yourself off and cleansing yourself with prestidigitation for like since puberty.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah. And then you go to look for Pixie?
Yeah, I head to the study. Would prefer Pixie, but if I run into Briggs first, then I'll be due.
For sure. Pixie, you're talking to Ugly, right?
That was my intention, yes.
Well, Ugly's out in the courtyard. He's sitting in the grass, and he has half a bucket full of apples. He's eating them.
Hey, Ugly, you said your name was?
That's right.
Can I sit with you for a couple minutes?
Well, yeah. You own the house.
It's just polite to ask.
I guess so.
I understand Torek brought you here, and I guess I'm looking for a little more reason as to why. Why, without sounding like an asshole, why are you here?
Yeah, I don't really know. To be completely honest, Torek saw me in the fighting pits, and I was in a cage, and he said all this stuff about, well, come back to my house, and there's a job for you, and maybe you want to join us. And I said, well, it's probably better than this cage.
Yeah, that makes sense. So do you understand what we're doing here?
So I was told that there was all these bad guys that you folks were needing crumped, and that you needed help doing it. And I was down there in the fighting pits, and I was crumping people that they was paying me for, and that they wasn't paying me for, and now I'm not sure exactly what you wanted me to do, but that's all, really. I was told, hey, you can come to my house and you can beat the shit out of some people, and they were going to be bad.
Yeah, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Work is quite complex, but I apologize that I came across so aggressive when you first arrived. I'm not going to go into detail, but things have happened that.
Oh no, it's fine. Like, listen. Do you think that it's been easy for a 9.5 foot tall, wart covered, orange and grey skinned, my people have been mostly seen as like violent raiders and savage beasts and all this, and well,
I know how you feel there. Even though I grew up royal.
Yeah, but you're a green skin.
You told me as a goblin.
Well,
and
yeah,
nothing
because
else.
goblins and orcs and all thems, ogres and trolls, bugbears. They call literally. I've read it.
Yeah.
I've read it in a book. They call us the monstrous species. So,
Well,
I
you
mean,
don't
we've been
seem
kind
all
of
bad.
we've been painted into a little bit of a corner when it comes to our heritage, and so I have had less than friendly receptions when it comes to folks that see me for the first time. So you saying, "Hey, this big fuck that came out of the fighting pits." I don't see that. Get him the fuck out of here. I don't see that as something that's out of the norm. That's not really anything
Well-
different for me.
I need to be clear. It has nothing to do with who you are or your race. It's just a stranger that I had no say in coming on the grounds. That's all.
Well, and that's fine too. You could tell me to leave. Like, don't worry. Oh,
No,
ugly.
I don't.
Like, oh, ugly's gonna be fine. Like, do you think I can't fend for myself? Like, I do.
No.
Believe me, I will feed myself.
I don't like the connotations of the way you said that.
No, like I work. See, this is what I'm talking about. What did you think that I was gonna do? Go savage somebody's farm and steal their sheep and eat it in front of them as I bash their children? Is that what you thought of?
Pixie's gonna like slap his giant ass knee and like bury her face in her hands, and she's gonna be like, "You're right.
That's kind of it, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm sorry."
No, it's all right. I get it. But I'm also probably the most intelligent ogre that you've ever met in your life. And that's not saying that ogres...
definitely. The only ogres I've met haven't even been able to speak.
Oh, God, what are just stupid. But no, for real. If at any point I've overstayed my welcome, like, I'll go and I'll find work. I lift heavy things if I need to, or I'll go and do the same thing I do every time. I'll head down to the War God, I'll squeeze my fanny into that gigantic circle that they've got full of sand, and I'm gonna crump somebody, and I'm gonna do it with style and grace, and then I'm gonna go home with a pocket full of gold and a pretty lass on my arm.
Well, let me ask you something. I know it's your name, and we had this conversation earlier, but are you really happy with the name Ugly?
Listen, yeah, it's absolutely fine. Listen, I'm one that for my whole life I've really felt like it was my responsibility to buck trends. So when somebody shows up and they look like me and they smell like me and I barely come in and I duck my head through and I've got this big old furrow brow and all this, and people have heard all these stories, and then they learn that my name is Ugly. And then it turns out that although I am capable of incredible violence, that I can restrain myself, and that I can actually understand manners, culture. I can read, I can write. I can write poetry.
So you like the contrast between what you look like and what you're actually like.
Well, when you look at Mr. Pointy Fangs over there, and his name's Dante Roldagost, and he's wearing fucking red and black, you know exactly what you're gonna get.
Well, what do you get from me?
What do I
Ugly?
get from you? Well, you're Pixie Argentum. You're a pretty little goblin girl, and you run House Argentum with an iron fist. You had a very tumultuous upbringing due to how you look.
I'm not talking about what you know.
Oh, what do I think? What do I think about you?
What? No, not quite. I'm asking, had you not had any information of me prior, what would you think of me? What would your impression?
If I saw you and you was wearing them fancy levers and you had all that finery on, because to be completely honest, the daggers fancy, the shirt fancy, you've got jewelry on, you filed down your teeth, I've noticed.
Yeah, human food, especially vegetables and such, is pretty hard to eat with pointed teeth.
I'm lucky because I got the big grinders. And he's like, aye. But, I would say, at first glance, that you are somebody that's trying to make up for a very serious amount of people underestimating you. And that a lot of your personality goes into keeping up appearances for people that don't deserve your attention. You live in Waterdavian high society, and you're a goblin, and you were embraced and adopted by 2 human fathers.
Well, one's actually half orc, but
Oh, one of your fathers. I thought both dads were. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that you had a big fucking set of boots to live into. You had to grow into a very serious position. And so you do your best to try to fill them. Even when you don't have to. Believe me, you could leave this all behind today. Waterdeep doesn't owe you nothing. Not a dang thing. And you could tell your dads the same thing.
I owe Waterdeep.
You don't owe Waterdeep nothing, love. There's not a thing you owe it. If you're doing this, then it better be out of the goodness of your own heart.
I love my family.
Well, that's good. I hope they love you back.
Well, I know my dads do. The other ones, on the other hand, I'm not so sure about it anymore. But, can I ask you something, Ugly?
Well, you've been asking me shite the whole time, my dear.
What do you want out of life?
What do I want out of life? Shite. 3 girls at the same time, baby.
Pixie's literally just gonna be like, Jesus fucking Christ.
No, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. For real. It's not. I don't know. Maybe like it'd be pretty cool to see the world. To be honest, I come from just south of the Soul Mountains. Me mom and me dad, I must tell you, real bags of shite. But
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh no, it's fine. Like
My real mom and dad are dead, so.
well, and it's not for the reasons you think. Again, it's not like Ugly's mom and dad ate people and all this and blah blah blah. No, it's not like that. Mother wanted me to be a herbalist. And father didn't really think too highly of me wanting to write poetry. So...
Well, I'll tell you what, Ugly. You have all the parchment and ink you need in this house if you want to write poetry.
I mean, I've been doing it anyway. You know, I got a book, and he like goes in this big pouch that's at his side. He unties it with a button on it and pulls out a book, and it just says "Ugly Poems." But listen, that's probably what I want: perspective, growth, the ability to find something more. I know Waterdeep's got quite a bit going for it. Like, I'd like to meet Alistair, that black cloak fella. What's her name? Our open lord, Mrs. Arunson. The new open lord of Waterdeep. I'd like to meet her. That'd be nice. There's a few things in Waterdeep that I'd like to do, but this is, yeah, it's just a stop on old Ugly's journey around the world.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ugly. With what we've been going through at House Argentum here, our goals right now are to deal with a specific problem with. Well, I'm not going to get too much into detail, but in the most general sense, we want to make Waterdeep better. And
oh fuck, you could just
just
clean the streets up a bit. Can't be too hard.
I mean, we already killed. Fuck, what was her name? God damn it.
Agnes the Blade.
Agnes the Blade. Yeah. I mean, we already killed Agnes the Blade. I mean, I personally did that. Anyways, our goal is to make a better Waterdeep. I can't promise that we're gonna travel all over the Sword Coast or even the realms, but if you want to stay here, you have a bed. If you want to go inside right now, I'll make sure Esmeralda has you like a full ass turkey ready, because I mean, apples aren't much of a meal.
Listen. I chose the apples. Like I was craving apples. If I wanted a turkey, I'd ask for a turkey. And she's listen, Esmeralda.
Oh, you already talked to Esmeralda.
Yeah, Esmeralda's an absolutely beautiful woman. She gave me the time of day. She was really sweet to me.
Oh, well, I'm glad. All right, Ugly.
She didn't have too much nice to say about you.
I feel like you're messing with me because
no. She talked a lot of shite. She said you leave quite a mess and you eat like an animal, and you're always going into a kitchen. And I commiserated with that woman. I've cleaned up in kitchens. I've worked the back room.
Yeah.
Like I've had to organize. Listen, have you ever tried to squeeze 9 feet of ogre into a fucking pantry that's meant for a dwarf? Have you ever tried to do that and then work your little fingers in and around and sharpen knives and fucking peel potatoes and like do all that shit?
I mean, I sharpen knives all the time. They're just my knives.
Yeah, all right. Well, have you ever tried to core out a jalapeno with a paring knife in a fucking dwarven pantry? Listen, when somebody leaves all their shite laying around, it makes it a lot harder. Besides the fact, listen, it's not my place to say. I've only just got here. But you could probably clean up after yourself a little bit better if Miss Esmeralda's to be believed.
I'm sure that's true.
Well,
anyways.
It says you leave fucking fingerprints all over the table.
You have a bed here, Ugly.
Oh, thank you.
If you want to be one of us, you're welcome to. If you feel like you want more out of life,
Ugly'll move on when Ugly wants to move on. If this is gonna be my place for the moment, then that's fantastic. And I will tell you, if it's some sort of evildoer that's been making things miserable for you and yours, and it turns out that they are just like any other evil piece of shit in this city, and they're hurting people, you, yours, the innocents, whomever, Ugly is more than willing to peel that person like a banana. Break them in half and shove the peeled half up the unpeeled half.
That is graphic. Anyways, I'm pretty tired. The guards will have a bed for you in the barracks. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a room with a bed that's going to be, no offense, big enough for you right now.
Listen,
but
I'm 9 feet tall. There's no offense.
yeah. So I'm gonna try going to sleep. You have a good night, Ugly. It was nice chatting with you.
It's like noon, but yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's not late, but I understand. I heard that you went through quite a bit. I mean, you busted my ass out of a fucking Zentish fighting pit. That took...
I mean, I didn't do that.
Well, oh right, yeah, you wasn't there.
I weren't there. No, I wasn't there.
Listen, I'll finish my
getting
apples.
Gavin back.
I'll finish my apples, and you go have yourself a little nap.
I think I'm gonna have a nap. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day, Ugly. If you need anything, Lucius is around. Esmeralda's around. I don't know about this Desmond. Damon or Desmond?
Are you talking about Dante?
Dante. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. My memory is absolutely shot right now, guys.
No, that's all right. I think he's a rather forgettable gaffer, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, he was pretty offensive the first time he met me.
Well, no, he's not offensive. He's just kind of like a nothing sandwich of a man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could.
Well, no, look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Real quick.
I mean,
three and a half feet tall, bristling with weapons. All the swagger of a real fucking noble. You've got distinguishing features, and you've got these filed down teeths, and you've got a reputation. And it's like, well, who's this Dante guy? He's wearing his noble garb, and he's got his weird fucking pet, and it's just like any other fucking Watadavian noble. I'd love for him to prove me wrong, but I've just met a lot of his time. I've met a lot of his type, a lot of his fucking type, up their own arse. They've got all sorts of fucking baggage when it comes to money and people, and they owe favors, and they've got weird secrets in their family, and God, it's exhausting. But maybe he's really cool. Again, I don't want to judge books by covers. That's not what I do. So,
all right.
Remains to be seen.
We'll see about him, I guess.
I suppose so.
I like yeah, and she slaps him on like a gentle backhand on the knee and just walks away.
He like grabs your hair and like ruffles it with his gigantic fucking hand. He's like, "You're all right too, little girl."
Please don't do that.
He's like, "Whatever you say."
Yeah, I'm just gonna head back inside.
As you go to head back inside, you bump chest first into Egan.
Chest first?
Yeah, you jump a foot and a half in the air and like
your chest, my knee.
Yeah, you don't jump through every door you go through. Weird. But yeah.
I was recuperating in the tub and talking with one of the guards and had an idea pop into my head. We should throw a party.
I agree. I think that would be a really good way for all of us to unwind a little bit. I need to go pass out though.
Invite other houses, like not just a little.
Oh, this is a political thing.
Table. Like we should throw a party.
So this is a political thing, is what you're saying.
Both. We need to unwind. We should mingle. You specifically should mingle. As the new head of the house, you need to make sure that your face is in other people's minds when they think of Argentum. And it will also hopefully generate some leads for us on our big issue. Maybe we'll be lucky and they'll attack us like they did when your parents threw a party.
I agree with that, Egan. Can you... I don't mean to sound like a butthole, but can you possibly organize that with Lucius? I really need a nap.
Oh yeah, I didn't necessarily mean tonight. Like I mean,
Well, it doesn't have to be tonight. It could be tonight. I don't. All I know is I need to close my eyes for a few hours.
For sure. I'll inform Lucius, and we'll get some invitations sent out.
Okay. Good idea, Egan. Thank you, Kaz.
No worries.
I'll see you in a little bit.
I don't mean to be a
Somebody's
butthole.
assuming we have a short rest.
Hey, that's Dante's line.
No, he's rolling hit dice.
Oh, you fucker! Oh my god!
Somebody's assuming we got a short rest because I see hit dice being rolled.
Wait, what? Look me in my eyes and tell me that's not a short rest, Aaron.
No, it wasn't restful at all. Gavin went up your pant leg. No rest. I'm gonna start coming up with any reason for it not to be a fucking short rest.
Never give him a short rest again. He doesn't get short rests. He only gets rests when we long rest, and even when
I'm
he's short
only
rest, he's
what I'm
always-
gonna do is I'm going to start saying that short rests can only be predicated by anyone but Dante asking for them.
It's fine. Everyone else gets their shit back on a short rest except for Toric spells, so we'll be fine.
Just Brendan's gonna start fucking. He's gonna homebrew a magic item that lets you nap no matter the circumstances.
I don't even have to sleep. That's
I know,
the best part.
but that means it still means you have to rest though. So you're gonna get like
We all start getting messages from Brendan. Hey, I'll send you $10 if you ask for a short
Yeah, exactly. Y'all are gonna get e-transfers for like $10. Oh my god.
This
Hey,
is
can
so
Briggs
right.
take a short
I want
rest?
a crew neck hoodie that says "a nothing sandwich of a man."
I do have good lines every so often. But yeah, no, that's unfortunately that is a short rest.
Unfortunately.
You're goddamn right it is.
Fuck.
Oh my god, Jake.
Oh.
I have 5 hit points. Fuck you.
What's that?
No,
I had 5 hit points. Fuck you.
No, but I'm looking at the minimal rolls that you're
3
rolling.
ones.
Yeah,
I know, right?
that's the what the fuck.
2 2s and 3 1s. Jesus.
Yeah, that sucks.
I wasn't going to use all my hit dice, but I kind of had to with the way those rolls were coming in.
Yeah. So the 13 and the 12 were for the bath, and then the rest of them was. And then Violet interrupted you, and the rest are the 2s and 1s. Oh shit, that's 3 1s in a row. God damn.
I know.
On
Like-
D12s.
On D12s, yeah.
Puts me just above half hit points.
Oh wow, you have a shit ton of hit points though.
I do.
Short rests all the time. Bucket, no. Don't be on Brendan.
Bucket, yes.
Listen, Bucket, I don't need anyone validating Brendan.
If I use,
God.
if I use a
Validate me,
simple
Bucket,
action
validate
every
me.
turn,
Yeah,
if I use a simple action every turn
yeah,
to rest,
yeah.
would I just continuously be in a short rest state?
No, No.
In the middle of
It's
combat.
No.
Jake's
I'm gonna
quantum
rest.
superposition rest.
Absolutely not.
Simultaneously resting and not resting.
You can't just be like, I only ever have
Schrodinger's
one eye
short
open.
rest.
Yeah.
I'm always half napping. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like
Don't
one of
take
those.
his
I'm like one of those
permanents.
Marines that takes micro naps. I sleep in 3-minute increments. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. Is
You
the-
can see how fast I'm napping, but you can't see exactly where I'm napping at.
Oh my god.
There you go. Schrodinger's nap.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Schrodinger's.
saying.
You guys lost a fucking serious amount there by not calling it Schrodinger's catnap.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you shit the.
I actually have a dope ass like Schrodinger shirt. I think it's right here. I don't know how. I got this from a like.
Oh,
my
hell yeah!
God.
Hell yeah!
Isn't that cool as hell?
That's a good
That's dope as
fucking
fuck.
shirt.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Brandon had this all planned out. He specifically steered this conversation so that he could show off.
Yeah,
I wasn't even part of
exactly.
this conversation.
Has the shirt within arm's reach. How convenient.
It's because I got warm last night. I was wearing it yesterday.
So, all right. So what's I think that might actually be a long rest.
Oh hell yes.
I might be crazy, but
All
like,
right.
well, is everyone napping? What
Hey,
is anyone going to do anything for the rest of the day? Like,
I'm
there's
just-
nothing.
I'm just going to go to Lucius and start making like a invite list and start organizing this gala
Yeah,
that Pixie approved.
Yeah, the only thing that really is left on anyone's agenda is Calstus being questioned. And frankly, that son of a bitch
That
can
prob-
he can twist in the wind until the morning. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that's probably Pixie's problem, but at the same time, she doesn't give a shit right now.
yeah, like he can sit. You made him comfortable. You gave him shit to draw. He's okay. Like, he's safer than he was. He's not rotting away in a fucking fight pit cell. Yeah, that's right. So
I mean, we can fill the day up with shenanigans.
you totally
asking
could.
for.
I'm not. I'm so not. So
Story Dad wants to go to bed. He's trying to close the stream early. Everybody fight him.
no. See what am I? Yeah, Daddy Douglas. That's that is a moniker I've never heard before. So for the latter half of the day, Liz, you're a fucking villain. For the latter half of the day,
Fully abusing mod powers.
yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. For the latter half of the day, everybody just sort of relaxes, gets a good meal in, enjoys the rest of the evening. Briggs, you probably brood and count money.
Mhm.
Is that
No, I should probably go deal with the Mosman situation since I remembered he exists now.
He does exist? Yeah. Do you want to go and meet with Mosman?
Oh, are we dealing with all the treasure we found in the fight pit?
That is something we should deal with.
I mean, if you'd like to, yeah.
Briggs is carrying a rather large amount of treasure that he probably should.
It's just a shit ton of gold.
It's a lot of gold, a body, and a whole pile of other stuff that hasn't been dealt with since Thornhold.
Yeah, accurate.
Oh yeah, and all of that shit.
We can go through the list. Now, do you want to go and meet with Mosman first? That's the question.
Now we can go through the list.
Okay. Hit
Fuck
me.
that guy.
Hit me.
Okay, where are we here? We are going way back in time. We are 3 pouches of the dust I gave to what's his face?
To Egan?
No, to guy in the basement armorer who.
Oh, yes. Yep.
That guy.
Uh-huh.
That's where we're at. I haven't dealt with any of this. I guess so. We have a sword with some magical ability that I got off the Dragonborn the first time we killed him. I have several rings. We have gold with a ram's head.
I do know
Eyes
identify,
closed.
Aaron.
You do know identify, yeah?
Yes.
I gave all the scrolls to Christina, who died.
Christina was buried with her possessions.
Yeah, what the fuck? Should have saved all those. We could have kept the cool wand of lightning bolts.
Fuck.
But
you,
no.
Gavin had that.
Gavin
Well,
has Gavin has the wand. Yeah.
Never mind. We inadvertently kept the wand.
Vancouver. Hello. It's good to see you.
All right. Start from the top. We got a ring. It's gold with a ram's head. Eyes are closed. That's what I have, in addition to everything else.
Hmm.
Do we just want to identify everything since you have it as a ritual? It'll take hours.
I mean, yeah, but it won't cost any extra money because the nice thing about 5e spell components is that they're not consumed unless it explicitly says they are.
Yeah, you could definitely just do that.
Yep.
Okay. The sword that the Dragonborn had, that is a +1 necrotic blade.
I'm letting you keep track of this, Tristan.
I am currently writing it down.
Yeah. It's a +1 sword that glows with purple flames when it is unsheathed, and it deals 1d6 extra necrotic damage on hits.
What type of sword? Is it longsword?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is a longsword.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. This ring?
With a ram's head?
Yes, eyes closed.
That is literally just a ring of the ram. It can make a... I forget exactly how it works in 5e.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
It has 3 charges, and it regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. While wearing
Then
the
you
ring,
can Google it. You can definitely... Yeah. It is a ring of the ram.
Yeah. You can use an action to expend 1 to 3 of its charges to attack one creature you can see within 60 feet. You make an attack roll with a +7 bonus. On hit, for each charge you spend, the target takes 2d10 force damage and is pushed 5 feet away from you. Alternatively, you can try to break an object. The ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus for each charge you spend. And it requires attunement.
That's pretty good.
Okay,
That is pretty good, yeah. It's like Eldritch Blast in a ring.
I feel like it...
If you want to, you can have it.
I think that Egan should have it.
You know, here's the thing. I can use that and then convert the damage to necrotic with my class feature and then get an extra dice on every use while I'm in my form of dread.
Yeah, but like cringe.
True. So I can, for each charge I spend, I can do 3d10 force damage.
Listen, new guy. You can't just claim items. Anyway, on to the next.
Actually, Toric should have that.
What? No, Toric is a ring of the ram.
Yeah, true.
Off
what's
of
next?
Occultist, we got a cloth/leather bracer with runes in Draconic.
Oh,
And
that's...
for some odd reason, I have caramel written next to it. I don't know why that's important.
Is that the
but
color? Or the
maybe,
flavor?
probably.
Briggs probably licked it.
Yeah,
That's
Briggs
the only
Briggs
explanation.
licked it with his strange metal tongue.
Yeah.
Tasted like caramel. No, that's just straight up +2 leather. Those are +2 bracers of armor. If you are unarmored, it gives you a +2 to your AC.
Oh, so that's an Egan thing if they want it.
Yeah, bracers of defense.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, while wearing these bracers, you gain a +2 bonus to AC if you are wearing no armor and using no shield.
That's the one.
Requires attunement, rare.
Would Egan like the bracers?
I have no slots left.
Cringe.
All right.
I mean,
well,
we can always sell it.
yes,
Yeah,
I'm
a lot
current-
of this is definitely okay to just be
Ev-
money.
We will talk about that after.
Yes.
I
Braces of
remember
defense.
you told me at one point what this was, but I don't have it anymore. We have magical spectacles, rose red, thick and crystalline lenses.
Oh, the glasses of charming.
Those are Eyes of Charming
Yes.
for sure.
Eyes of charming.
I don't know if I still have those. I think I kept them. Unless
I don't
gave
think
them
Christina
to
took them.
Christina
I do
and-
remember them.
Yes, I don't
Yeah,
remember
Christina
what
never
happened.
took them because they require attunement, and she didn't have enough spots for them.
All right, what did you call those?
Eyes of charming.
Yes.
All right, we got. We got a whole bunch of gems too.
Are they magical or just valuable?
Arcane material, black pearls, is what I have written next to it.
Oh,
Torque took that. We have. Oh, we have a +2 breastplate that we also got off the Dragonborn. It says there's more magic involved, but I know it's a +2 breastplate.
oh, I can cast Identify on that, and we can find out what the deal is.
Yes, let's figure out the whole deal with this breastplate.
The breastplate is definitely cursed. It is obviously so.
Mhm.
In the way that some curses are insidious and don't reveal themselves through an identify spell, this one, it is worn on the sleeve, so to speak. A collection of barbs are inside, and it is impossible to remove besides dying or using a remove curse spell. But it allows you to sacrifice HP to deal more damage. You can sacrifice a 2d6 of HP in order to deal 1d6 extra damage on an attack. The damage is necrotic.
And I assume that's for weapon attacks,
For weapon attacks, yes. Yeah, for melee
not
attacks.
for spell attacks or anything.
No. Melee attacks made while the breastplate is worn.
Well, that's weird.
Hmm.
We have another longsword, mean and killy. Necrotic damage, definitely cursed.
All right, I'll identify it.
The identify spell reveals that it is a +1 longsword.
All right, is it one of the ones that dealt necrotic damage?
It might have
Yes,
looked.
I have
Might have looked
mean
like
and
it.
mean and killy, necrotic damage, definitely cursed.
All right.
That's what I have written down.
Okay.
It's probably
Dante looks at you and he's like, "That's just showing up as a magic longsword. Like it's a little
All
better
right.
at hitting and dealing damage, but
I have 2 rings of protection, apparently.
okay."
Oh, here we go. I have a pile of spell scrolls. I have 2 featherfall squells, 1 protection from evil/good, 1 for Tasha's hideous laughter, 2 cloud of daggers, 1 clairvoyance, 1 non-detection, 2 sending. If you want any of those, please say your name, and you can have them. Otherwise, they're getting sold.
Well, can you just write a list and post them in the group chat, Tristan? Because I need to double check my spell list and see if I can actually cast any of those. I'm sure some of them I can use, but if they're not on my spell list,
You gotta
then I
make me
can't-
type it all out.
take a picture.
You could take a picture.
Yeah, but then you were gonna yell at me for having awful handwriting. Gloves of dexterity. I don't think anybody claimed those.
Wait, what?
There's gloves of dexterity. It sets your dexterity to 17.
My dex is
Ooh.
already
Yeah, Pixie's dex is
past
too
that,
high.
so
For the most part, I think it was all better, and yeah, we just have them.
I mean, it doesn't give me any extra AC because I'm technically wearing medium armor.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
It would help with dex saving throws.
It'd give me a +1. The ring is better because then it gives me another +1 AC and +1 to all my saving throws.
You can indeed have one of my 2 rings of protection.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't care. Briggs
All
doesn't
right.
have any.
I'll
Briggs
take it.
doesn't have any magic items on him that he is using.
All right.
All right, I have 1 ring of protection now, and Dante has 1 ring of protection. I have a big maul that we got off of the barbarian in the Thornhold Keep. It has draconic runes on it.
Ooh, yeah, from the big guy.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
One sec. Oh, God.
Oh, book.
I should also update how much gold Briggs has.
A couple of dollars.
However much he can sneak out of the treasury.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Bum ba dum bum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Una momento.
Oh, apparently I'm supposed to give the breastplate to Sylvie Streams. So
Oh, yeah, for sure.
that's gone.
And the sword.
Yeah,
Oh.
the sketchy sword and breastplate.
Yeah. Here you
Yeah.
go, Sylvie.
Yeah, it's all yours.
Mail it to her.
True.
It's just 2 letters of authenticity.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god. They're
give her an
NFTs.
NFT. Yeah.
My
You
God.
technically own this item.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You own the JPEG of this fucking hammer.
in before Sylvie guest stars and comes in wearing that shit.
I would. That's funny. So the hammer is a hammer of mashing. The hammer of mashing allows you to deal an extra 1d4 damage against creatures that are smaller than you.
So
Rude.
give it to Ugly.
Oh.
Give it to Pixie and laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Pixie, it's only good against things that are smaller than you. She just kills every fucking rat in Waterdeep.
It's called the Rat Masher.
Yeah, Rat Masher. Well, it is after that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's next? This has been a long fucking time coming.
We
Yeah.
got one. This is the last thing I have written down.
Okay.
I somehow acquired a magic hammer from the place we were just at.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
the magic
the-
hammer from the person that, oh, okay, yeah. It is just a +1 maul. Great hammer. Whatever the fuck the item's technically called. Warhammer.
Warhammer's one-handed, Maul is two-handed, and 5e.
Maul is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Plus one Maul. All right.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, if nobody wants any of this, it's getting sold.
It's getting moneyed.
I would also like to point out, Brandon, Christina had a whole bunch of stuff from the Xanathars that she was going to look into when she got back. Would you have taken that off of her?
No.
Buried
I
the
was
buried.
Pixie was grieving. She didn't give a shit about the possessions they had. She would have just buried them.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
A couple of letters and some scrolls all written in cipher.
Liz is totally right, though. Briggs would have fucking pilfered your corpse.
Yeah.
There's good stuff on there. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
It's recycling.
I'm asking. Here's the thing. I'm asking, did Briggs take shit from Christina?
No, because he was never near your body.
Ah, shit. You're right.
Yep, it's true.
You know.
Yeah.
He never went down to the bottom of the ravine at any point.
Yeah, dead people don't need shit.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go sell everything then. If anybody wants to come join me, or if Story Dad just wants to give me a pile of gold and I'll cross all this off.
I think we're gonna go on a little shoppy next episode for
Ooh,
sure. We can definitely do like the selling and then buying of some stuff. Like maybe not quite breeze through everything, but like yeah, give it a little bit of gravity, like the buying and selling process. It depends on who you sell it to and what goes on with it, and you know, if you take it to a shady individual or what have you. Like commerce is roleplay. It can be anyway.
Briggs does know some shady people.
Sell it to Mosman.
No.
What do you mean? He
First
has
of all, he
dozens
has no-
of gold.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm surprised that he has dozens of gold.
Yeah, he's doing really well. Well, from there though, I think we're right around that time, aren't we, gentlemen?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're right there. We're missing
Took
Torek.
care of some bookkeeping.
Took care of some bookkeeping, some necessary evils. Went through some magic items. Yeah.
Got a long rest.
Got a long
Yeah.
rest in.
Got
and-
a
Not even
several
just a short rest.
Yeah, got a couple of short rests in there. Yeah, did the whole goddamn thing. Everybody had some good role play there. Dante's.
Everyone tithe to Story Cat before we're done.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Fucking
Where is
Kitty has not visited me tonight.
bring us Story Cat?
Oh, okay. Do you want me to go get her? I'll be back.
I expect.
Yeah, get the Story Cat.
I
I'm
must
gonna
see.
go get the cat. I'm gonna go get the cat.
Everybody, we must tithe
Yeah.
to Story Cat. I can go get my cat.
Story cat, story
We must
cat.
all go.
Oh
and
my
get
God,
our
Jake.
cats. Does whatever a story cat can.
No, that was a
And-
Friends
and
reference.
sing more because I don't want to copyright.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, we're
So I guess it would be parody, so it would be covered.
Yeah.
Story Cat does not look happy to be here. Story Cat, why you
damn.
so grumpy? Story Cat, why you grumpy?
I'm so sad. Featherfall's not on the Warlock spell list.
Oh, I gotta go find my cat. Let's go. Which one should I bring? I know which one everybody's gonna want to see.
Wait,
There
what's
she is.
happening?
We're all getting the kitties.
Oh, kitties? She's gonna be really upset with me at the moment, but here's a kitty.
No. Yeah. Oh.
She's growling at me.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
She
Look at
she
this.
was very cute, curled up and sleeping.
Oh. Oh. Say hi to Barry. Say hi to Barry. Hi, Barry.
But... Hi, Barry.
Hi, Barry.
Frog says hi.
Barry. Okay, goodbye, baby.
All right, I'm gonna put you back on your chair because you're very mad at me. Yeah, you're growling. That's okay.
Okay. All right, we're gonna find somebody here real quick to raid out to. I think we'll do what friggin' Bucket said. Terran Rogue is somebody that we've played games with on.
She's being weird.
That we've played games with on the Quest Keep community streams and stuff. So, she seems super cool. So we're just gonna, yeah, do one of these. Go there. We'll go here. And we'll do this. Well, y'all, love you. Mwah. You're all fantastic as always. We love our community. We love you guys. You're all fantastic. Stay tuned. We've got, hey, real quick. I do have to mention. Oh yeah, hey. I forgot about all that, but real quick, we're gonna do one of these. So, it's been a minute. It has been a week since we have done the musical spectacular for Link's Tome of Adventure, but I do want to say, one sec. I do want to say a big shout out to Link's Tome of Adventure. Link's Tome of Adventure sponsors this stream, in case all y'all didn't know. Link is a professional GM, and Link's Tome of Adventure within that Discord is a TTRPG service that has shown time and time again that it's just him, that he is 100% devoted to telling the exact story that you want to see, that you want to hear, that you want to participate in an inclusive, safe, fun, player-friendly environment. Whether you want to play Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, 4th edition, 5th edition, Pathfinder 1st or 2nd, World of
Also, if you want to play 4th
subtitles.
edition, you're just kind of like...
Yeah. But, like, Link has a vibrant Discord. His community is a treasure trove of camaraderie. He has character contests and fantastical streamed games. He streams games 7 days a week, folks. If there's any point in time when you feel like you can squeeze in a TTRPG, Link has an insanely affordable gaming service. Like, for the amount of effort that he puts in, you need to pay like the cost of going to the movies, or even less these days. Like it's like going to the movies without all the popcorn and the pomp and the circumstance and paying for gas and yada yada yada. He'll tailor a game exactly to what you want to play, and you're gonna find a bunch of wonderful friends and people along the way that share the exact same interests in you and will make you feel safe and included the entire time. Follow Link today, truly. Check him out on all their socials. He's Link's Tome EC on pretty much everything, and Link's Discord is I'm in there all the time. Story Dad's in there all the time. The jokes are funny. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Link is just such a cherished member of the community on top of being a sponsor for the game. So I can't say enough. Like, I think it would be morally disingenuous to take a sponsorship from somebody that like didn't hold the same sort of values as our stream, and Link extols those in every interaction I've ever had with him. He's a peer, he's a colleague, he's a supporter, he's a sponsor, and he's also a friend. We really love him here at Another World. So check him out, please.
We really do. Love you, Link.
Yeah, Link. Hi, Link. Bye, Link. I know you were absent tonight, clearly, but like
absolute champion.
Yeah, we fucking love you. Anyway, it's about time we start this raid. Let's get after it. Go check out Terran Rogue. She's a huge friend of Quest Keep. And as far as I can tell, they've got great taste in video games because they're playing Sekiro right now. So, mwah, from another world. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
everyone.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Give it that 8-second countdown. 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, almost. And we're out.